everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm so excited to be live with you guys today. A lot of you were interested in this topic today. So I'm super excited to go over this topic and just try to help you out because this is a huge struggle, especially as we go into the holidays and as we go into the time where there's lots of treats around and family gatherings and spontaneous treats coming to your door and things like that. Um, it's really easy to get frustrated and to get overwhelmed with your health around this time. So, I am here to help you get through this struggle, to tell you why it's hard for you to resist sugar and treats and junk food and things like that, and what to do about it. Okay, so you know that the more sugar and the more treats you eat, you're probably not going to feel your best and get to your health goals. But you also know that it's possible to have a balanced mindset of eating. You're allowed to have to eat treats every once in a while, and you can still see results. I hope you know that. If you follow me, then you should know that. And it's definitely possible to even eat a treat every day, eat some food every day, some treats in moderation in order to see results. So you know that eating too much of it isn't great, but eating enough of it. So this is for you if you're struggling with the all or nothing mindset where you're like, okay, I feel like if I eat one thing, I'm going to eat the whole bag. Or if I can't just eat one cookie because I'm going to eat the whole big crumble cookie. Or something where you just feel out of control, where there's a bunch of treats in front of you and you just want to try everything. Or say it's late at night and you just want to relax and you want to enjoy yourself. So you have some Halloween candy, leftover Halloween candy or whatnot, right? All these things are coming up for you pretty soon in the next few weeks. And so you might be struggling internally, like, what am I going to do? Or you might be thinking, hey, I'm going to just say no to everything, right? I see people trying to go on these no sugar kicks for like 30 days or something like that. No processed food, no sugar. And, and then they end up eating sugar and they get frustrated because they ate one little thing and now they feel like their results are completely out the window, which is not true. So if this feels like you, if you are just struggling, listen up. I got you today. I am going to tell you why you're struggling with this and then what exactly to do about it so you can start implementing these action steps right away, okay? All right, so let's get to it. Okay, I'm just going to go over the list. Not one is more than the other, just a list of the things why you're struggling with resisting sugar and junk food. And then after that, I'll go over what to do about this problem, okay? Okay, so why are you struggling? First one is you're not drinking enough water. Okay, you might have heard about it. You might have heard this. Oh yeah, water. But it's true. If you don't drink enough water throughout the day, you're going to crave more things. You're gonna get dehydrated. You're not gonna have energy to do things. So your body's gonna look for energy elsewhere, and usually that's gonna be in carbs and fat and sugar. Okay, so making sure that you're drinking enough water, filling your body up, really fuels your muscles, fuels your body, making sure that everything's working properly makes you make better decisions too. So here's a goal for you to aim for water, 100 ounces a day. Try doing that. That might be a lot to you. You might be doing it already. I don't know. But try to aim for around 100 ounces a day. And that's a good amount of time to really get enough water in. Okay. So there's your first one. The second one is not eating balanced meals throughout the day with protein. Enough protein or lack of planning your meals. So say you just eat whatever's in the fridge or whatever's in the pantry and you just grab and go. You don't have anything prepared. You don't have anything planned for the week and you're just eating whatever. Okay. That's going to set you up for failure if you are grabbing, usually the high processed snacks are convenient. So you're grabbing the chocolate, you're grabbing the treat, whatever it is, because it's already there, it's already made, and you don't have to worry about making anything, and you need energy, so you're grabbing it, right? So you don't have convenient, healthy meals available to you. And then the other one that's related that's kind of with this too is not enough protein. If you don't have protein available, if you don't have fiber available, balanced meals, you're just not going to eat it and you're just not going to feel your best and you're not going to be able to have your body function properly to be able to not to resist those treats and things because your body again is wanting the sugar and the energy and the carbs. Okay, so making sure that you have balanced meals. Okay, the next one is related to that as well, is letting yourself go hungry. To get really, really hungry. Okay, hunger is normal, it'll happen. But if you get overly hungry and if you get way too hungry and then you freak out and you're like, oh my gosh, I need food right now. The more you do that, the more likely you're going to overeat, and especially overeat on sugary things because, again, your body is wanting that energy. So when you're hungry, a lot of people freak out and they feel like they're going to die, which you're not, but they feel like they need food. So they want to overeat and then they grab the high processed, high sugar, high energy foods, which is usually sugar and junks food. So if you let your body get too hungry, then you're more likely to do that. Okay, so that's another one why you're struggling. The next one is you're not getting enough quality sleep. Okay, you've heard this before. You're staying up too late maybe. You are not getting enough sleep, or maybe you're getting a lot, but it's not quality. You're waking up a lot. You're not well rested. And what this does is just throws off everything in your body, throws off your hormones. It makes you more tired, which again is leading you to more energy, high energy foods like sugar and carbs and fats, which is junk food and things like that. So you're going to be craving the next time, if you don't get quality sleep, you're going to be eating and craving sugary foods the next day. And it's going to be hard for you to resist because you're not at your top frame of mind. Okay, so sleep. The next one is you're not getting enough exercise or movement during the day. So maybe you do your workout, but that's it. And then you sit all day and you just do nothing. And if you're not used to moving and staying active, then your body is just not moving. And if you're not moving, it's just going to have a domino effect on your nutrition choices. So getting your blood pumping, getting it moving through your body is really going to help keep you energized and make you have those choices become easier for you. The next one is lack of planning on the weekends. Okay, weekends is a big one for a lot of people because maybe during the week you're good to go, you eat really healthy during the week, and then on the week when the weekends come, you want to have fun, you want to go out with friends or family and just relax, which means fun food, right? Lots of fun food. So the weekends you kind of just go all out, right? So that might be a problem for you on the weekends, is when you just have that mindset of, okay, it's the weekend, I can eat whatever I want to eat whatever I want. Maybe you're not intentional with eating more, but it just happens because that food is around. Okay, so that's another one, is weekends. Another one, the next one is letting your thoughts and your limiting beliefs get in the way. So things that I see a lot of people say are, I can't control myself around treats, I'm addicted to sugar, I have a sweet tooth. Things like that can really get in your head because you're playing that in your head all the time. And as you know, thoughts manifest into actions. So the more you think about those things, the more it's going to happen. Okay. So that definitely has a big part on your ability to resist treats and temptations, and thinking that it is a temptation and thinking that it is something that you shouldn't have or that you can't control yourself around. And those thoughts are getting in your head, and then it's going to just keep on manifesting. And it's going to be harder for you to resist. It's going to be harder for you to say no to those things because you believe that you are a person that can't do that, right? So if those thoughts keep coming up in your head, it's time to change them. And you have the power to change. You have the power to control yourself no matter what you tell yourself. But if you tell yourself something different's going to happen. Okay, so your thoughts are powerful. So that's another thing that might be causing you struggle, is what you tell yourself, your thoughts. Okay. And then the last one, why you're struggling, is you're eating while you're distracted. Okay. You're either on your phone, you're in front of the TV, you're doing something where you're eating, you're not paying attention. Usually TV is the biggest culprit. And when that happens, you find yourself sitting in front of the TV and eating like a ton of stuff. And by the time you know it, you're all done with it. And you're like, I could have more. I'm still watching. It's a bad habit that's common. So think about if you have a huge bag of chips, right? If you have a huge bag of chips, if you just sit down at the table and you just are eating the chips, would you eat that whole bag if you're just sitting at the table? Probably not. But if you're in front of the TV, would it be easy to eat that whole bag of chips? Yes, for sure. So that just shows you the power of being distracted when you're eating. It's definitely easier to overeat when you are being distracted. Okay. So that's the last one that I have for you of why you're struggling. Okay. So now let's talk about what to do about it. What can you do to fix this? To start getting out of the habits that are making you feel out of control around sweets, right? Okay, so these are things that you can do today. Obviously, you're not going to be able to change everything in a day or a week or a couple weeks. Okay, it's going to take practice, especially if you want to have this habit for life. You need to be patient, but you can definitely see results and motivation, results, and find yourself being motivated within a couple of days to a week. Okay, you'll continue to see progress, but nothing's going to be completely changed within a short amount of time. So take these things and just choose one or two things and practice them and practice and practice. And it's going to take practice, but it will get easier. Okay. So the first one is just making sure you're getting all your habits down. Okay. So things that we talked about before, making sure that you're getting in a lot of water, around 100 ounces a day. Be aware of what you're eating. Okay. Don't just eat to eat. Plan and be intentional with your meals. Get that protein in. Make sure you're getting a lot of protein in. Aim for at least 100 grams a day, okay? A lot of women are not getting that much, and it's so important for your hormones, for your satiety, for losing weight, okay? So making sure that you're getting enough protein in and healthy fats and fiber and just a balanced meal, making sure that you're getting those each day. Okay, that's the first thing I would recommend anyone trying to lose weight or trying to resist sweets is making sure that you're just eating healthy, balanced meals with a lot of protein, okay? And then have a relaxing nighttime routine where you're getting to bed at a decent hour, right? Where you're getting that quality sleep. So something that helps get a quality sleep is having that routine, not allowing yourself, if you want to treat, it depends on who you are, but if you want to treat at night, you can save your treat for at night if that's what you really want to do. But a lot of the time, not having something at night just helps you to relax more and your digestion to relax more so that you can sleep better. So if that's something that you're looking into doing, I highly recommend doing a nighttime routine, making it relaxing, getting off your phone like an hour before, and making your quality sleep a priority because that's going to help so much. I see that with a lot of moms that do not prioritize their sleep. And that's a big reason why you're not seeing results. So make sure you're getting all those habits in: water, nutrition, sleep, and making sure you're moving throughout the day. Get in your 10,000 steps, take walks, get your workouts in, just stay active throughout the day. If you can, walk with your kids, play with your kids outside, right? The more active and walking you're doing, the better able your fitness is going to be. Okay. And then the next one is, so that was habits, getting your habits down. The next one is practicing the no muscle. Okay, sometimes you just need to practice saying no. We don't need treats, we don't need these things, but sometimes it's okay to have these things and during celebrations. And every day I have a little bit of a treat just because I want to. It's not that I need to, but I enjoy that. But there's also times where there's a lot more treats and I need to say no, and that's okay. And sometimes we need to just practice saying no, and then it'll get easier, because if you practice saying no more often, then you'll see, like for like a week, then you'll see the next week it's going to be easier. It's literally like a muscle. So you need to just practice. And I'm not saying say no to everything. I'm just saying say no a little bit more than you're used to. And you'll realize that it's a muscle that you can improve upon and grow. Okay, so that's the next one. Okay, the other one is like we talked about, eat without distractions. And something, yeah, that's all I have for that one. Is just making sure that when you're sitting down to a movie, be intentional with what you're eating. Say that you like having a treat with a movie. Okay, eat the treat beforehand, eat it after. I know that a lot of people get upset about this, get mad. They're like, I want to eat my treat during a movie. Okay, I've had that happen. And I was like that too. I was the exact same thing. I loved having my snacks in front of a movie at night, but it got in my way so bad. It wasn't serving me anymore. And I just decided, you know what? I can have my snacks, but this is more important to me. My health is more important to me. My goals are more important than sitting and having a snack at a movie. Okay. I just had to prioritize and find out what was more important for me. And giving that up was hard, but it was definitely worth it. And now I'm able to not eat something during a movie. I practice that muscle, and I can definitely do it again. And I continue to practice that. And so just try it. Just try eating without. It might be weird at first. You might feel weird. You might feel sad. That's normal. You'll get over those feelings the more you practice. Okay. Okay, and then one other thing to help you with this, with resisting, is making a barrier. So what I mean by this with resisting treats and junk food is anything that kind of makes it harder to eat treats and junk food. So things like before you eat something, before you have some kind of dessert, making sure that you're getting your 10,000 steps a day, or making sure that you go walk 1,000 steps before you have this treat. Or if you want something at a party or something where it's spontaneous, ask yourself questions of, is this worth it to me? Is this something I can enjoy? Is this aligned with my goals? And ask yourself, give yourself like 30 seconds to ask yourself those questions, and then you can have the treat. Okay, that barrier is just helping you to be aware and making yourself think, okay, do I really want this, or am I just giving into the moment, giving into my emotions right now? Okay, so having that barrier is going to help. The next one is start switching your thoughts. Okay, make your thoughts more intentional. A big switch that can have a huge impact is when you say, I can't have this, or I'm not able to do this, switch it and say, I choose not to do this. I choose not to have this treat, or I even choose to have this treat right now, and then save the rest for later. Okay, when you feel in control and when you choose, then you're able to make better decisions. So just that little switch of thought is a huge difference, okay? Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully this helped making those action steps so that you can resist the sugar, resist the treats. And again, remember that it's going to take time and patience and consistency with these things, okay? Sometimes people do it for a week and then they feel like giving up. Guess what? It's not going to take a week. It's going to take multiple weeks. It's going to take months, depending on what you need to work on. But you can do it. It's definitely possible. There's lots of people who have gone through it, so it's proven to be possible. And if you need help with this, reach out. Any questions you have, reach out. I'm here to help you guys. So I hope you guys like this. Let me know any questions you have. Well, have a good day.